Good afternoon, and welcome to this next episode of Kelly's Corner from literally my little part of the world. I'm sitting in my living room this afternoon as I talk to you guys. I don't foresee this episode being as long as the last one, but you never know what comes to mind. It may be as long, but I don't foresee that being the case. I just wanted to jump on and update you guys on life and how the last few days have been going and things that are upcoming over the next few days. It is a absolutely beautiful day in East Central Alabama. I think the highs in the mid 80s. Could do without that. I'm not looking forward to the heat of the summer, but the sun is shining and it is a beautiful day. Unfortunately for me, I do believe we're supposed to have some storms tomorrow, so I woke up this morning with a bit of a headache. I suffer from migraines and weather, different changes in pressure trigger my migraines a lot of times. So I woke up with a bit of a migraine this morning, but after about a 2.5 hour nap, it seems to be doing at least somewhat better. I was having some trouble earlier with my left eye as a result of the migraine, and my nap has seemed to alleviate that completely. So I'm very thankful for that. Tomorrow is also the birthday of my nephew Sawyer, and his birthday party will be tomorrow afternoon. So I'm looking forward to that, I guess. He's going to be turning 2. You've heard people talk about the terrible twos. He's been a mess for a little while now, so hopefully the terrible twos don't make him much more mischievous, because he's into everything. We were visiting with my grandparents yesterday, and my mom and my grandmother and my aunt turned around, and the next thing they knew, he was standing up in the middle of the kitchen table. It was kind of funny. But anyway, he turns 2 tomorrow, and they're having his birthday party tomorrow afternoon, so I'll get to chauffeur the grandparents, my nanny and pop, to the party, as per usual. Usually their designated driver, not because they are alcoholics or anything, but because they're getting older. They need a little more help, and so I'm responsible for getting them there and back safely. And I guess I'll go ahead and mention, because I'm sure in coming episodes I'll go into more of this, but my grandfather has dementia, and it's progressing along as dementia does, and so he's facing a little more challenges than he has in years past, but we'll take it one day at a time and get through it. But I'll take them to the party, and then we'll have a good time there. And then after the party, my family a lot of times usually goes out to eat afterward with my parents, and then my grandparents, obviously, and then my aunt and uncle, and sometimes a few of the cousins that attend. We'll all go out and eat and just have a good time fellowshipping together. And it's always a fun time. Last year, I think it was Sawyer's birthday, when he turned 1, he got into his smash cake. He likes the sweets, and when he eats popsicles, I mean he all the time wanting more popsicle. He's like his brothers. He likes the sweets, maybe a little bit too much. As for me, a fun fact about me, I guess, I don't like chocolate cake. I can't stand chocolate cake. Don't particularly care for chocolate ice cream either. I can, take or leave cake, pie, cookies. But if it's chocolate, there's a different rule here. But I can, like I said, I can take or leave cake, pie, cookies. But my weakness is ice cream. Specifically Bluebell homemade vanilla ice cream. It is the best. It is a game changer. I love me some ice cream, but I do not like chocolate ice cream. That'll be passed up every single time. But I will not hardly ever pass up Bluebell vanilla, or vanilla in general, to be honest. It's a comfort food. If I'm having a bad day, you can pretty well guarantee that I'm going to have me some vanilla ice cream to relax in the evening. I guess everybody has their own comfort food types of thing, and that's mine. So I ask you, what's your favorite ice cream? And it's okay if you like chocolate too. It's just not for me. Since I'm on the subject of vanilla ice cream, I want to give a shout out to a friend of mine. A congratulatory shout out, I guess. I shouldn't say I guess. It's going to for sure be a congratulatory shout out, because it is very well deserved. Thursday evening at the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Tennessee, the Oak Ridge Boys performed, and they were the spotlight artist for the evening. And toward the end of their set segment of the show, 3 people from the Southern Gospel Music Association came out. Don't ask me who they are. I have no idea. But they came out and they announced and surprised Dwayne Allen, who is the lead singer of the Oak Ridge Boys. Has been the lead singer of the Oak Ridge Boys since 1966. The beginning of May 1966. He's been the lead singer for the Oak Ridge Boys back even to their Southern Gospel years. But he got surprised with the information that he had been, or is being, inducted into the Southern Gospel Music Association Hall of Fame with the rest of the class of 2025. And it is a well-deserved honor for him to go into this class. It is the contributions that he has given to the Southern Gospel music world are innumerable, and he has said many times that his first love was, and always will be Southern Gospel music. And so I know he was completely humbled, and you could tell that he was shocked by his induction announcement. But I could not be happier for my friend. And like I said, it is a very well-deserved honor that he will be going into the Southern Gospel Music Association Hall of Fame. Proud of you, buddy. So tonight, that brings me to the next topic I wanted to cover. Within the next couple of hours, my basketball team, the Auburn Tigers, will be taking on the Florida Gators in the Final Four in San Antonio. And I could not leave them out. They're having a fantastic season, doing very well. They've made it to the Final Four. The second time they've made it to the Final Four under Bruce Pearl. I believe it's the second time in program history. I believe the only 2 times they've made it to the Final Four is under Bruce Pearl. But I could not be prouder of this team. No matter how things shake out tonight, they've had an amazing season. Obviously, I would love to see them make it to the finals and win the national championship, but that remains to be seen. But I hope that they go out and they play their game and they do well. And I would be lying if I said I hoped that they didn't come out victorious, because I want them to. I want them to win the national championship. But I couldn't be prouder for my team. And I wish them all the best this evening as they prepare to take on the Florida Gators. War Eagle. Let's do it, boys. And I'll be watching and cheering home from home. And I guess my next segment will episode of this. Obviously, it probably won't be tomorrow because I've got a lot going on, and sometime in the coming days, I'll update the world on how they did. Hey, speaking of sports, another aspect of one of my teams, the Atlanta Braves, finally won a game last night. They beat the Miami Marlins, or the Florida Marlins, or whoever it is that they are now. They beat them 10-0 to break their, I think it was a 7-game losing streak to start the season. They've been the only team in the Major League Baseball not to win a game, and they finally got in the win column in a very big way last night. So I was happy to see that. So I guess I'll close. That's all I can think of that needed updating. Like I said, I'm excited to cheer on my team tonight. Hopefully the Braves continue in their win column, and a huge congratulations going out to my dear friend, lead singer of the Oak Ridge Boys, Dwayne Allen, on his upcoming induction into the Southern Gospel Music Association's Hall of Fame. And I've already secured my ticket to be at the induction. Cannot wait. I mean, I'll see him several times before then at several upcoming shows, but was not going to miss his induction into the Southern Gospel Music Association Hall of Fame. One cool thing about the Southern Gospel Music Association is that if you're a member of the Southern Gospel Music Association, you get to vote for who goes into the newest class of Hall of Fame members. And earlier in the year, I joined the Southern Gospel Music Association to vote for my friend for his induction. So this makes it extra special for me because I had a part in ensuring that his well-deserved inclusion into the Southern Gospel Music Association Hall of Fame happened. So like I said, I'm going to be at his induction. It's not something I want to miss. I think it'll be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I'm thankful that I get to be there. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and close. I hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastic evening, and I hope the weather is as beautiful where you are as it is here, except maybe a little cooler. Anyway, have a great night, and I'll catch you next time.